Doing a Chivalry 2 stream for you guys today, albeit a very brief one. But I wanted to highlight some of the new features in the game that have arrived since the beta. If you didn't get a chance to go back and look at my previous video, I played the open beta, I fell in love with the game, and I pre-ordered it on the spot. And yesterday, June 8th, 2021, the game did did launch, and I was a day behind. I'll admit, some work stuff came up. I didn't get a chance to check it out, but here we are a day later, and we are ready to rock and roll. So what you are looking at is the main page for Chivalry 2. I am playing this, of course, on the PC Master Race. Why wouldn't I? We're going to go ahead and take a look today at the armory settings. Now, this was something that was really missing in the beta. The beta just had one of four the standard classes to choose from, but you weren't able to do any sort of customization or anything with them. So I thought it'd be fun to take a look with you guys together and to actually see what's there, because I have no idea. So under the customization tab, you have the two factions, looks like. So you could either fight for Team Mason or Team Agatha. Not really a whole lot different. Both of them have the exact same classes. You have the Archer, the Vanguard, the Footman, and the Knight. And you can see they are the same, although different colors. So let's go ahead and jump over. Let's just look at the Archer first. And Archer pops up and walks front and center. Hello, Archer. There are 44 different head types to select from. Wow. You could pick different. They have Messenger, the Guard, the Glassblower, the Farmer. How they come up with these names. Like, what do you think a baker would look like? I didn't click on it yet. I think a baker would be like a chubby cheek guy, right? Because he's eating a lot. Yeah, okay. It's a little rounder face. What do you think a boatman would look like? I guess tanned because he's out in the sun. I don't know. Weird. I don't know where they come up with these. The falconer should have cuts on his face, but not really. So, and they also do have, if you prefer, female. So if you were ever curious, what does a female nun look like? There is a female nun, of course. Or who can, the female tanner. So there are female classes, although I got to say that tanner... Okay, I kind of see the female, but definitely more on the rugged side. But hey, it was medieval times. I'm going to let it go. So you're not going to be able to select, unlike other games, you're not going to be able to select like the cheek line and the how big the nose is and the color and the size of the lips. But I would think between the 44 different total head types spread across male and female, you'll most likely find something. Keep in mind you're going to be wearing armor, so you're not going to necessarily see yourself anyway. There are 15 different hair types. Some of them, like the Master's Cut, I love it, is locked behind a global rank, but most of the other ones are available, including things like the braided ponytail, or the short fade, or the long braids. So you're going to be able to select different hair types as well to see what works best for your character. You can also have a nickname, which I guess is what, I don't know. When I played before, it was just your handle. So for me, it was just Viper Magic. It says it right here at the top. And I ran around, I was Viper Magic. I'm not really sure. I guess what these nicknames would include is as you play a lot, you will earn a ranking. So, you'll be known as like the Executioner, which implies that you've gotten a significantly higher rank than everybody else under the Vanguard title. And then I guess you could just be Lady because, you're lady, because you're a lady. And I assume if you're a man, it's just my lord, right? That would make the most sense. Voice. Interesting, there's only one voice. And there's not even, is there a preview here? Okay. So there's only one voice to select from. It's kind of odd they would even include that. I wonder if they'll add more later or something, maybe some sort of season pass. I don't know. Lastly, you have different face paint types. Now, these are locked through in-game currency known as gold. There is also a premium currency known as crowns. Crowns do cost money. Those are the premium currencies. But Everything can be locked, it looks like, in the game with coins. I don't think you have to spend any money if you don't want to. Lastly, you have imperfections, so scars on your eye, or ooh, that's a pretty rough one. Stitches or rope scars. Jesus. Bloody nose. That's a pretty rough. Bloody eyes. Battle worn. Again, by earning ranks and spending gold as well. So that's how you're going to kind of show off your ruggedness based on that. But that's just one part. We also have the helmet. Not a ton here to choose from an archer. I wouldn't expect there to be a lot on the helmet side for each class because they want it to be distinct. The archer does need to look different than the knight, does need to look different than other characters because that's how you're going to identify them on the battlefield. So I do understand that some of these, that's a cool one, is going to be somewhat limited based on your character class, and I'm okay with that. Armor set, I believe, would be very similar. You know, an archer is going to have a very distinct look, again, to stand out in the crowd, to let you kind of know that, hey, this is an archer. They have lower HP, and they're going to be shooting arrows at you from like 100 miles away. So keep that in mind as well. Heraldry. These are different like depictions on your tunic. A lot of them seem to be just like before unlocked. And then let's just look at like what is like the best one. You got the Royal Lion, the Golden Cross, the Royal Half. That's really cool. And there looks like they have different colors, like on rarity. You got grays and you got like blues and green. Oh, you know what I just noticed actually? So the cheap ones are just free. Like, so if you just play, this is the best you will get because it's just gold. If you want to spend the funny money, this is where, okay, I understand the ranks. You got the different rarities. So if you wanted the rare one, not only do you have to be rank 17, put up 2,600 gold that you earn, but then put another 120 funny money to get the best. Okay, I understand now. These are purely cosmetic. I mean, isn't everything cosmetic? But these are definitely more associated with rarity. Lastly, our weapons. Here are some of the different colors of the weapons you can get with different bow types. You know, they don't do anything different. They just look different. You have the bow and the recurve bow. There are other weapons, though. So, like, you could change to a crossbow. This looks different. Some of these cosmetics, you know, they're not going to change, obviously. It's not like... Did they just drop that? It's not like the javelin's going to throw better because it's a royal javelin as opposed to a, you know, standard javelin. Yeah, they just throw them on the ground and he's done with them. He's like, yeah, I'm good on this. Just see you later. Then you have your secondary weapons as well. Your maces, your shields, and then novelties. The Royal Tankard, who could forget that? Or the Royal Doll, or... roses for the ladies. So that's pretty cool. So that's a pretty deep customization across. And then obviously they break down, you know, the Vanguard would have different a different weapon set than the Archer. Clearly a Vanguard does not have bows and arrows, so they have more, you know, they have different types of axes. They got this pretty cool looking axe there. They got different bowed axes. Some of them do require the funny money though, so keep that in mind. Just throw it on the ground when you're done. It doesn't matter. So pretty good customization. I got to say, I'm pretty happy with what I've seen there. And then it looks like the free-for-all, which is just you in a battlefield, not necessarily a team. You're just more of a you're more of a color neutral. You're just kind of this brown. And you can pick, you know, same things again. So I like it. I think it's cool. This is definitely a lot deeper of a system than we saw in the base game, which is good. Because the base game didn't have anything, so I'm excited for that. And obviously, as time goes on, I suspect we will start to see more of these special editions where you will get unique pieces of armor and you will get unique pieces of gear and that sort of thing that will allow you to customize yourself. And maybe we will see. I don't want to exit the game. I just wanted to go back to Armory. I guess maybe we will see as time goes on more of a battle pass system where you see things unlocked, seasonal type events or challenges perhaps where you have to do something as a character. Right now it's just grinding. Right now you just want to get out there and just play and start grinding and building up your weapon of choice to get the set you want, to get the character you want. And I think right now, since the game's still fresh, I think jumping into a season pass or anything like that doesn't make a lot of sense. I think that's something that could come down the road later on. But yeah, I'm super excited for this game. If anything, or my impressions have changed since my first playthrough, I will definitely do an updated video. If not, just know I will be out on the virtual battlefield having an absolute blast. Hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to subscribe. Boom. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side. Take care.